There's a level of authenticity and presence that I want to have as I talk with each of you on today. Are you ready for some real conversation? Are you ready for some serious dialogue? This podcast or this a few moments that we're going to spend together is not only going to be for entrepreneurs, but it's also going to be for business leaders. This is also going to be for people who want to be leaders in business in terms of position, in terms of impact. This is going to be for you. Life Empowered is celebrating 11 years, and I'm so excited about this, for me, significant milestone for the team, this significant milestone. But it wouldn't have happened without you. So I want to start with just saying thank you. And the purpose of this particular podcast is really to share just a few nuggets. Last year, I had a big shindig. The team came together. We had this huge event. We had food, and I launched new products and services and all of these very fun and exciting things. But this year, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you about a few things that I've learned on this journey that I know will help you. I've bumped my head. I've been disappointed. I've had my feelings hurt. I've lost money, all of the things, right? But there is something to be said about the commitment to do what you believe that you are purposed to do. And so, again, a few things that I want to share with you. The first thing that I want to share with you is sometimes we're aspiring for these things. We're aspiring for the position. We're aspiring for the title. We're aspiring for the corner office, the big chair. We're aspiring for all these fancy things for the title. We're aspiring to be entrepreneurs so that we can be CEOs, CIOs, or whatever C you like, ascribe to your name. But if it's not in alignment with your purpose, yeah, you have to rethink it. This should be in alignment with who you are and who you've been called to be. So the first thing that I just want you to know is whatever you're deciding to do, whatever it is that you are pursuing, check it and then check you to see if there is some alignment. And I'll tell you why. Because if you do not, you will be miserable, period. You might get paid a lot and be miserable, but you'll be miserable. And one thing that we know, if you watch any level of celebrity, anything, if you watch any person of that we might believe or you may believe have some financial worth or substance to them, they can have all of the things and still be miserable. And the money doesn't pay for it. The money doesn't fix it. The money doesn't make it better. It really exacerbates it. So please make sure whatever you're aspiring for is in alignment with who you are and your purpose. So that's the first thing that I want you to know. The second thing that I want to make mention of, and I said it at the top, which is thank you. So the second thing that I want you to know is that as we are talking about moving to the next level, when we are talking about achieving goals, going from level A to level B to level D to level 10, however way you quantify and qualify that, please know that you are not going to do it alone. You need help. You need resources. And you have to make sure that you are in place to receive those things, right? So I teach this strategy, which I call CARE, which is create a path, advocate, relationships, and then empower. That relationships piece is very important. If we're going to have relationships, if we're going to grow in organizations, if we're going to grow our own organizations, we have to have powerful, meaningful relationships. And what that means is not only will people be in relation with you, but you will also be in relation with them. It will be a very reciprocal process. And so the second thing I want you to know is that you will not get wherever you want to go alone. I don't care how you say it. I don't care how you frame it. You know what I have found is the issue isn't that we're alone. The issue is that who we wanted to help us, who we expected to help us, weren't the ones that helped us. And thus, we feel like we're alone, but you're not alone. And so I just want to make sure that you know that. The third thing that I want you to know, and I heard somebody say this before, and I am relearning this, and I am internalizing this again and again, which is to bet on you. To bet on you. When we are growing and we are ascribing to something else, we often do not really truly recognize the value that we have. We truly do not recognize the value that we possess, the knowledge. You know, in this current season, dispensation in time, however way you want to frame it, we're talking about inclusion. And when I teach inclusion, I don't teach inclusion just in terms of Black and white, but these diverse ideas. How can we bring them together and make something powerful? How can we cross-pollinate and make something even better together? So that goes back to point number 2. And then also, again, betting on you, realizing that what you have is valuable. And when you bring it to the table, it's going to make the spread even better. Think of a potluck. When you go to a potluck, somebody brings the meat, somebody brings the vegetables, somebody brings the fruit, somebody brings the dessert, somebody brings the drinks, somebody brings the plates. All of those things are necessary. And together, we create this amazing meal for everybody to enjoy. But you have to trust that what you bring to the table is valuable. And so that will be my last point of betting on you. And so you're probably saying, Celeste, you've been in business for 11 years. Why are you sharing this? Because these are things that, honestly, I grapple with every day. Am I good enough? Are the products and services that I offer good enough? Will they provide enough value? The answer is yes. I know they will. I know the products and services will, but I don't trust me. So I grapple with trusting me more and more every day, especially when we start talking numbers and negotiating cost and value, because what you bring to the table, they want to pay $2 for. Well, you paid $200 just for the knowledge for a specific program. We're not even talking about all the other experience that you're bringing to the table that's valuable. And so it's important that you bet on you. It's important that you bet on your resources, that you lean into your resources and recognize that you are not doing it alone. As a small business owner, I spend the bulk of my time alone. I have my team members that I partner with, I bounce ideas off of, and we do those types of things together. But I spend the bulk of my time alone. So it's easy to feel like it's just me, when the reality is, it is not. And so I have to learn, you have to learn to really leverage your resources. It's important that you do that. So I just wanted to just chat with you a few moments as we are celebrating these 11 years of being in business, and what an amazing 11 years it's been. Again, I'm a little low key this year, but I'm so honored and I'm so privileged, and I'm just grateful to be able to do this for 11 years, to be able to serve you. And that purpose, and that takes me back to that very first point again of making sure what you do aligns with your purpose. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know that I believe that purpose isn't what you do. I believe that we all have the same purpose, and how we live out our purpose is what's different. But nevertheless, those are the three things that I want to just impress on you today. And yes, I'm taking a little bit different approach. I really wanted to be present. I wanted to be transparent, and I wanted to be sober in this conversation, in this dialogue with you. So I'm interested in your thoughts. Please, after you watch, respond, shoot me an email, lecs@celestecoffee.com, or respond in the post what your thoughts are around this. But I really want you to be successful. I am rooting for you to win. And these are just a few things that I've learned on my journey, that if I can help you to learn them and absorb them and internalize them and then live it out, I know that you will accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish as well. So there's that. Thank you so much for spending these few moments with me. I always enjoy our time together. And please remember, live life empowered. Take care. Goodbye.